hey, 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 hey. Man, that show feel good. It's a new day. Man. Hey, it's a new day. Man, today's episode, man, we're aiming to expose one of the most overlooked habits, destroying discipline and self-respect. It's negotiating with yourself. The family will discover how self-bargaining weakens standards, erodes integrity, and destroys self-leadership, while learning that the strongest leaders remove negotiation from their non-negotiables. Let's work. Hey. New day, new day. It's a new, hey, man. New day, new day. It's a new, hey. New day, new day. It's a new. Man, that show feel good, man. New day, new day. It's a new. Man, salute to the family, man. Salute to the family. Yes. Man, thank you all so much, man. Thank you all so very much for taking the time to tune in to this broadcast. Let me officially welcome, for the first time to some, welcome back to most, to the Black Coffee Club, the most intentional morning circle on the planet. Hosted by yours truly, JuniorTheTruth, man. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune in. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. I am a DJ host, JuniorTheTruth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle JuniorTheTruth. It's JuniorTheTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms. But if you're really looking for me, man, you can come over to the hub, www.JuniorTheTruth.com. That's www.JuniorTheTruth.com. That's all things JuniorTheTruth, man. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. Salute to you all, though, man. Thank you all so much, man. Thank you. Let's get straight to it. I don't want to play around today. Top of the day to you. Grab your morning coffee, your morning Joe, or your favorite morning beverage. I want to start this morning with a question. Who keeps changing the rules in your life? Who keeps changing the rules in your life? Think about it. You said you were getting up early. You changed it. You said you was going to the gym. You changed it. You said you were going to stop procrastinating. You changed it. You said you were going to finish the project. You changed it. Nobody forced you. Nobody threatened you. Nobody rewrote the plan. You did. Nobody rewrote the plan. You did. And here's the day's verdict early. The man who negotiates with himself has already killed his standards. The man who negotiates with himself has already killed his standards, because standards aren't supposed to be debated. Standards aren't supposed to be debated. They're supposed to be obeyed. And truthfully, man, the moment every commitment becomes a discussion, then your standards stop being standards. You feel me? The moment every commitment becomes a discussion, your standards stop being standards and they become suggestions. And suggestions don't build strong men. Suggestions don't build strong women. Suggestions don't build strong people. Let's get it.
hustle harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up daily, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Man, salute to the family, man. Thank you all so much, man. Shout out to everybody that's taking the time to catch this stream live, man. Salute to you all, no matter what live streaming platform you're on. Thank you all so much. Shout out to the replay gang, man. Replay gang in full effect. Replay gang at On Bang, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. And shout out to the podcast family, Mi La Familia, hashtag Junior Mafia, my first love with regard to this content thing. Salute to you all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you no matter how you are consuming this content. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. I just want to thank you. All right, man, let's get to it. Let's tell the truth this morning. Every one of us has a defense attorney in our head, living in our head. We have a defense attorney living in our head. The moment it's time to do something uncomfortable, your defense attorney shows up. You feel me? Yeah, you've had a long day. You deserve a break. One day don't matter. You'll make it up tomorrow. You'll start fresh on Monday. All of that should sound familiar. All of it should sound familiar. It's amazing how persuasive we become when we're trying to avoid responsibility. You feel me? It is amazing how persuasive we become when we are trying to avoid accountability. King Vonnie 86 in the building. What's up with you, homie? Jelly Bean 4280 in the building. What's going on with you? Salute to the Dirt Gang Boss in the building. What's up with you, family? It's amazing how persuasive we become when we're trying to avoid responsibility. Yeah. It's crazy. Imagine your mind as a courtroom and your standards are the law and your excuses are the defense attorney. And you, ultimately, you're the judge. The problem is most people keep ruling in the favor of comfort every single time. And after enough favorable rulings, there's no law anymore. Period. There's no law anymore. Only feelings. Only feelings. And that's why self-bargaining is so dangerous. It's so dangerous for you to bargain with yourself. It doesn't destroy your standards all at once, but it slowly amends them until they're meaningless. You feel me? We are slowly amending our standards until our standards become 100% meaningless. Yeah. Man, that's a powerful visual, man. Your mind is a courtroom. You feel me? Yeah. Defense attorney. Your rules are your standards are the law. It's powerful. Your excuses are the defense attorney. And you yourself are the judge. It's powerful. Yeah. But ultimately, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what this cost you. Let's talk about what this cost you. Because this goes much, much deeper than breaking your diet. This goes much deeper than missing a workout. This goes much, much deeper than fumbling a deadline, right? This goes much deeper than that. Every standard is a promise. It's a promise, and it's not a promise to the world. It's a promise to yourself. And every time you keep that promise, you build trust with yourself. And every time you break it, you weaken the trust. You weaken the trust. And eventually, something dangerous is going to happen. You stop believing in yourself. You see how we always end up coming back here because I'm not coming off of it. You stop believing in yourself. And a lot of us, as of July the 15th, Wednesday, if you will, 2026, 8:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are in this relationship with ourselves where there is no trust. And you have stopped believing in yourself. You feel me? You write goals, but deep down, you don't expect yourself to follow through. You make plans, but you've collected so much evidence. You've collected so much evidence of you quitting that you no longer trust your own commitments. And that's integrity erosion. That's integrity erosion. Most people think integrity is about honesty with other people. And it's nah, man. Where the hell do you think integrity starts? Integrity begins with honesty towards yourself. Do you understand? And that's why I know, like, for me, and I'm sick. Like I'm literally sick in the head, but I can't, like, I look at the way you handle yourself. So I know how you gonna handle me. Like, I look at the words you keep to yourself. So I know your word with me ain't no good. I look at the way you handle yourself. And if you don't handle yourself with integrity, then how in the hell are you gonna be able to handle anybody else with integrity? Nah. Integrity begins with honesty towards yourself. Yeah. And can your own word be trusted? You feel me? Can your own word be trusted? And this is a hard truth, Dirt Gang. Like, this is a hard truth. A man whose word is cheap, even to himself, cannot carry a heavy destiny, man. A man whose word is cheap, even to himself, cannot carry a heavy destiny. Period. I see a couple people dropping out. You feel me? I see a couple people dropping out. Dirt Gang, that's why people come on it. That's why people flock to this internet, because it's, man, what they're really chosen to do is too heavy, bro. It's too heavy. What the shit that people are chosen to do is too heavy. And that's why people come on the internet to be distracted. That's why people come to YouTube to talk for hours and hours and hours about multimillionaires. And that's why people come to the internet to listen to another motherfucker talk about millionaires and multimillionaires for hours and hours and hours. Meanwhile, distracting themselves from their own life, because their word is cheap. Your word to yourself is cheap. A man whose word is cheap, even to himself, cannot carry a heavy destiny. You ain't built for that shit. So you distract yourself and you carry others with you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Why? Because a big life, big dreams, a big destiny, yeah, that requires something. King Vonnie, you know I ain't lying, bro. You know I ain't lying. Motherfuckers come on here and talk about entertainers. They talk about rappers. They talk about actors. They talk about basketball players. They talk about boxers. They talk about, man, they talk about motherfuckers all day long. And they talk about everything except the word that they have with themselves. You understand what I'm saying? A man whose word is cheap, even to himself, cannot carry a heavy destiny. It can't carry a heavy load. It can't carry a heavy purpose. And the average person is unwilling to face that. And that's why we come to these distractions, we come to these platforms in order to distract and to be distracted. A man whose word is cheap, even to himself, cannot carry a heavy destiny. Period. Yeah, a big purpose, man, requires dependable character. And if your own mind doesn't trust you, then how will anybody else? You feel me? I'm talking about Snipe. What's up with you, homie? Nah, I'm talking about you can't trust yourself. And what do you do when you can't trust yourself? You hide. How do you hide? By being distracted. In 2026, we hide by being distracted. Distractions is everywhere, man. Yeah. I just made some of us look at ourselves, man. And what did we do? We rolled out. Like, nah, man, I ain't messing with that. He on that, Junior on that shit today. Like, yeah, we gonna be on that shit from here on out, homie. We on that. We on that because we got to get better. You feel me? If you're gonna be here, you got to get better. Yeah, you got to get better. So let's make the correction early. Let's make the correction. Let's make the correction. Stop negotiating and start leading. You feel me? Leadership ain't just making promises. Leadership is enforcing the promises that you make. You understand? Have you ever, what about like in the month of July? You understand what I'm saying? Have you made a promise that you know that you just had to keep by hook or crook? Have you made a promise that you absolutely know you got to keep by hook or crook? Have you said some things and then stood on it, and you know that the only way that you ain't gonna make this come to fruition is if you got to get, man, listen, the good Lord got to carry you on, got to call you on the glory. You feel me? Nah, leadership isn't making promises, it's enforcing them. You understand? Think about the people. Think about and watch this, man. Now we under the old law, so I'm gonna try. Like I really got this. I really got the spirit of them old niggas on me, man. I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm under the old law, right? But when I look at my life and I think about the people that I admire. Think about the people that you admire. Think about the people that you grew up admiring. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the people you admired from afar. I'm talking about the people that you admired in your life. Think about the people you admired in your life. Salute to everybody that's catching this live. One thing I'm gonna be able to tell you about the people that you admired in your life, and you just give me my theme emoji when I'm on point. Just give me my coffee cup. You understand? Give me my cup of joe. Give me my theme emoji. The people that you admired the most in your life when you were growing up, they were predictable. They were predictable. They lived their life like clockwork. Look at Dirk Gang. They were predictable, bro. The people who I admired were predictable. You understand what I'm saying? You could set your watch to what they were gonna do, King Vonnie. You understand what I'm saying? You could set your watch to what they were gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? Snipe. When Pawpaw came home, I knew it was time to eat dinner because Pawpaw came home right at that time. You understand what I'm saying? On Thursdays, my Uncle John L would come by with stuff that he pulled out the garden. You feel me? I could set the clock. I could set my. It's like clockwork. Dirt Gang says, shit, they still are. They're dependable, man. They're predictable. You feel me? They don't wake up every morning deciding whether they're gonna live by their values. You feel me? Yeah, they already decided. And that's why consistency is so powerful. Consistency removes decision fatigue. It removes emotional bargaining. It removes unnecessary debate. You understand? And let me put a bookmark there. That's why I've got it in my mind that I got to come in here every day and I got to do this regardless of what it looks like. Like today, I'm looking at it. It's 5 people in here right now. You understand what I'm saying? All of the time, energy, and effort and heart and soul that goes into this content. And I come in here and there's 5 people in here, regardless of what it looks like. You understand? I've already decided, and I have to be predictable so you can predict that 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Black Coffee Club is going to be up on Monday through Friday. Friday, we go off script usually, but weekdays, you know, at 8 o'clock a.m., we're going to be in here, period. Less is more, and brother, it's plenty of us. You feel me? Less is more, Vonnie. It's plenty of us. Yeah. You don't wake up every morning deciding whether you're going to live by your values. You already decided. And that's why consistency is so powerful. Consistency removes decision fatigue. It removes emotional bargaining. You understand what I'm saying? It removes the unnecessary debate. You don't ask, do I feel like honoring my standard? You ask, what does the standard require? You feel me? What does my standard require? That's leadership, and leadership begins in private. Leadership begins in private. And that's why when I'm in a room and people who try to run up and get in front and want to be perceived as leaders, I always cut my eyes at them because I understand that that's an empty vessel. You feel me? That's an empty vessel. You know what true leadership looks like when you walk in a room or when you walk in a team. You know what true leadership, or I won't say true leadership, I'll say my leadership. What it looks like for me when I walk in, I don't walk in and go to the front and say, hey, I'm here. The leader is here. Da, 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 da. I don't do that. I walk into space and I say, man, how can I make this shit better? How can I make this work? Where can I fit? What needs my help? You understand what I'm saying? What needs my help? Where do I need to connect? Like I can look in here and I see Vonnie, I see Snipe, I see Dirt Game Boss. You feel me? All right, when it's time to go to war, I know, how can I fit? Where do I fit? Yeah. Yeah. And that's where mm, that's where I differ. You know what I'm saying? That's where I differ. Leadership begins in private, and it's long before anybody follows you. If your family sees you negotiating with your own standards, then what are you teaching them? You understand what I'm saying? If your children see you negotiating with your own standards, then what are you teaching them? If your children constantly watch you break promises to yourself, what are your children learning? You understand? If your team sees inconsistency, what confidence should they have? Leadership ain't charisma. Like a lot of motherfuckers think leadership is charisma. Leadership ain't charisma. Leadership is consistency. A leader becomes a stable signal in a noisy world. You feel me? A leader becomes a stable signal in a nosy world. People know exactly what to expect because standards, not emotions, standards govern their lives. You understand? A leader becomes a stable signal in a noisy world. You feel me? People know exactly what to expect, and people know what to expect because their standards, not emotions, standards govern their lives. The whole purpose is to be a man that standards govern your life, not emotions. And when people see that, they understand that you're a leader. You feel me? All right, man. I'm gonna finish this with a challenge because the whole purpose, man, is to get you to, man, you got to stop negotiating with yourself. That's it. Stop negotiating with yourself. The man who negotiates with his standards is, negotiate with himself has already killed his standards. Stop all the negotiating. You feel me? We got to stop all the negotiating. So let's finish with a challenge. I don't want you to create a whole bunch of new standards. Nah. I want you to actually start protecting and just protect one. Just one. Choose one area where you've been negotiating with yourself. Now, you know exactly where you've been negotiating with yourself, right? You know. Might be your morning routine. You feel me? Reading, spending time, your spending. You feel me? Your prayer life, your focus, your bedtime, whatever it is. I want you to pick one standard, and I want you to take it off the negotiating table. No debate. Dirt Gang said, my piece. My piece. It's my bedtime for me. I'm gonna pick my bedtime. My bedtime. I need to set a hard stop as it relates to my bedtime. Like I'm talking literally in the bed. Like I literally need to be in the bed like 10 p.m. Literally. Like I need a hard stop for my day. Because I'm letting you behind the curtain, but I'll massage it and I'll negotiate with it. Next thing you know, it's 2:30 in the morning. You feel me? And I'm still up messing around, tinkering this, tinkering that, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, tinkering this, tinkering that. doing this, doing that, and my standards just, man, they're horrific with regard to my bedtime. And even if I'm up reading or researching or doing work, like yesterday I was doing some work, I got something dope coming to you all. And I was working on it last night, but 2:30 in the morning, come on, cuz. 4-ounce Sniper said, the gym. I started back up with the bullshit. Nah, man, who you telling, bro? Who you telling? But let's pick one standard. Just one. You feel me? Whatever it is, and take it off the table. No more debate, no more bargaining. You know what I mean? No more side deals with comfort. Make it a law. Make it a law. Every time you refuse to negotiate, you strengthen your integrity, you strengthen your discipline, and you strengthen your leadership. And eventually, you become the kind of person who doesn't need motivation. You understand what I'm saying? Because your standards become your identity, and we have to press to get to a place where our standards become our identity, man. That's it. That's all. This is the question I want to leave you with. What promise to yourself have you been repeatedly putting on trial? Yeah. What promise to yourself have you continuously been putting on trial? And I need you to stop trying that case. You feel me? The verdict already been reached. Honor your word. Lead yourself and raise your standard. Yeah, raise your standard. My brother King Vonnie, King Vonnie said, if what I have to accomplish isn't finished by 8, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, that's a good one to live by. So you saying shut it down at 8 o'clock, you feel me? Then enter into your little wind down period, and then in the bed by 10. I might have to adopt that, bro. Yeah. Dirt Gang says, shaking my head, shit. I am on my way out the door at 2:30, big bro. I need to get some rest. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot, man. 2:30 a.m. Yeah, you be having that early. Nah, bro, you got to be in the bed at shit 7:30. Easy. And you got to get a nap in the daytime. But the verdict already been reached, man. Honor your word, lead yourself, raise your standard, man. Because around here, man, we ain't negotiating with standards. We are no longer negotiating with our standards, man. We are enforcing them. This is the Black Coffee Club, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. You have absolutely no idea, man, none whatsoever. If you haven't done so, family, especially you all that are here and listening, you're exactly who I need. Be sure to go over to the Simple Truth Network and subscribe to the Simple Truth Network YouTube channel. Man, I like to get them numbers up over there so that we can start streaming specifically over there, period. Nella the Great, she said, we are no longer negotiating with our standards. They are off the negotiating table, baby. They are off the negotiation table, period. There's no negotiation, none whatsoever. But the link to the new channel will be in the description. Salute to you all, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. This show is indeed brought to you in part by the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products specifically with you in mind. Be sure to come check them out. Be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgent.com. This is also brought to you in part by the Simple Truth Minute Manual, the system, which includes the book as well as the planner. It is the 1-hour book that will change the way you watch the clock, written by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Available at www.theminutememanual.com. That's www.theminutememanual.com. This is Junior the Truth signing off, giving you a daily reminder to view your life like a pair of dice until it looks like a paradise. I'm a Ohio-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www